We just got a huge Phoenix lore update. The devs revealed that this M. Adeyemi, the person who Phoenix requested to contact after not talking to anyone outside the VP for years, is someone named Mary Adeyemi. Mary is Phoenix's younger sister. We got to see a few photos of the two of them back in the day, and it is just so heartwarming. With all the struggles Phoenix has been going through, namely causing him to completely freeze up when they were fighting this new Atlas group in Bangkok, he's finally reaching out to his family. And it seems that Mary might be the key to Phoenix overcoming these struggles that he's been having. From these pictures, it looks like Jamie and Mary share a close sibling bond, or at least they used to. Phoenix finally called Mary, but she didn't pick up. So here's the voicemail he left.
Yo, baby sis. Giving me a taste of my own medicine, huh? Not picking up. Right. Sorry I missed your call. Calls, yeah. Been meaning to call you earlier, just, you know how it is. Hope Lagos is treating you alright. Send Auntie Bookie my best. Last we spoke, you were back home in London. No. That must have been years ago, man. Whew. Told Mum I visit soon too, but things keep popping up. My mind's all scrambled. Just work stuff, I guess. Makes me miss home a bit more. Anyway, not your concern. Just been thinking about you as all. Be nice to catch up. How's the music going? You a superstar yet? I want to know everything. Call me back.
First of all, that just about broke my heart. It seems like Phoenix's head is all foggy, and as he's trying to break out of it, he realizes just how long it's been since he's seen his sister or mom. Phoenix mentions their aunt as well, who's in Lagos right now. We know that Phoenix's mother is Nigerian, so I'm assuming this is referring to Lagos, Nigeria, as opposed to Lagos, Portugal. All the times Phoenix didn't pick up the phone, and now Mary isn't picking up. Do you think she's upset? Angry? Let me know. Phoenix does confirm for us that Mary is a singer and a talented performer, and similarly, we've been told that Phoenix has a natural propensity to perform. This talent does indeed run in the family. With Mary's music talent, it makes me think that the Adeyemi who will be performing at the First Light celebration that we saw in the V25 cinematic will indeed be Mary. There's also this poster that talks about Adeyemi performing with a silhouette of someone. The hairstyle in this poster looks almost identical to the hairstyle we see Mary wearing in this photo, so that makes me believe that this really will be Mary. I wonder if Phoenix is finally going to get to go and see his sister perform after all these years? Based on what Riot dev David Nottingham said, it looks like we're going to be getting lots more Phoenix lore this year. As I said, we'll be exploring his past and confirming or debunking many of our Phoenix lore theories. This specifically showed his Tier 9 agent contract card called Firestarter. The current prominent theory around this card is that it's Phoenix's old performing arts school. While he was attending school there, he burned down one of the buildings and was then suspended. In the new home screen, we can see this same building in the background, and now we have to ask again, who is this person in blue? Is it Phoenix's younger self? A police officer? Who do you think? I'm so excited to get more Phoenix lore as the season goes on. It's also important to note that Mary is not going to be the next agent, nor does the team have any plans to make her a playable character. While this might be sad for some, I personally am just excited to get more characters into the story that play a large role in our agents' lives. Let me know what you think. Lastly, in this update, we got an intriguing email from Chamber to Brimstone. I believe I have just the thing. My latest prototypes performed exquisitely in field testing, and their design complements ISO and Waylay's joint weapons handling regimens. Such mastery. A shame those two didn't partner sooner, but I digress. I proudly endorse the weapons as mission ready. You are not alone in your desire to strike back at Atlas. Let this be the first cut. It looks like Chamber has finished building a new weapon of some kind, which is so cool to see his custom weaponry abilities come to life to help out the team. Looks like it'll complement ISO and Waylay together somehow. My mind is struggling to figure out what on earth this weapon could be, other than the words edge and cut pointing to some kind of sword-like weapon, but maybe it's something else entirely. ISO and Waylay are both duelists, so perhaps it has to do with their ability to entry onto a site effectively? Perhaps it's some kind of close-range weapon, like a shotgun or an SMG. But Chambers says these weapons, plural, are mission-ready. So maybe it's more than one? Or is it just multiple of the same weapon so that each agent could wield one? My mind is so scrambled there, so let me know all your theories. Regardless, does this mean we'll be getting a new gun in the gameplay like we got with the Outlaw? Or does this just have to do with fighting against the Atlas group on Omega? Whatever the weapon, Chamber is also gung-ho to strike back at Atlas and whatever these people are doing on Omega Earth. But why is Chamber rearing to go? Well, our lore friend Strawberry brought up a great point that has to do with her Odyssey theory. In essence, this theory is that when the two chambers came together to destroy the Large Radiant Collider, or LRC, on the map Fracture, they enlisted the help of some of the scientists there, namely Paul Delman, Oren Mikanev, and Ruben Pontes. Considering that every person other than these died the day the LRC was destroyed is quite a coincidence. And it was only the chambers who would have known exactly when they would destroy the LRC. Paul had a plausible alibi that day, and was thus able to keep his job and security clearance at Kingdom. However, Oren and Ruben didn't have any kind of alibi, so the chambers hid them somewhere on Omega Earth. However, Atlas was still looking for them as we saw these wanted posters on the map Pearl. But at the start of the V25 season, these posters changed to now say that the pair has been captured. If Strawberry's Odyssey theory is correct, that would explain why Chamber also wants revenge on Atlas. For their sake, but also the fact that nobody else knows that the Chambers are responsible for the destruction of Fracture. And if Atlas captures these two brilliant scientists, it wouldn't surprise me if they force them to talk about what happened. Maybe they even force these men to keep researching on Radianite and now on whatever all this purple stuff is on Omega. Or maybe they were even forced to help create this giant machine on wheels that we've seen in the field of purple crystals. Maybe the machine harvests it all? This is all still theory, so take it with a grain of salt. However, it looks like the fight against Atlas on Omega is going to be coming up soon. My guess is that all this is pointing to the new map that's been teased to be in Mont Saint Michel in France. And we will hopefully get a new cinematic that premieres at the championship game for VCT Masters Toronto in late June. Maybe they timed it so that the VCT champs in Paris would feature a French map in the pool? Or perhaps my timing is off and they won't show this new map until VCT champs? What do you think? With the map teasers, it's got me wondering if this purple stuff is some new form of Radianite. From the teaser, we saw that these boxes are purple as opposed to the normal orange Radianite crates that Omega usually has. That's super interesting. But let me just say that we got so much good lore today. Big thank you to Valorant for keeping the narrative alive and exciting. Let me know your thoughts with everything in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. God bless. Bye!